Welcome, new and returning viewers. Welcome to Mooncat Tarot. I am going to do a reading for water in July, and it's just a reading I was called to do. We're going to begin with the Ocean Tarot. And I'll start the reading with the blessing of the cards. This is just a quiet time to clear your mind and prepare to receive the message. The first card is our significator card, giving us the theme for the reading. And here we have the King of Cups. The King knows how to acquire treasure and how to manage it well. And the King of Cups indicates that it isn't just earthly riches, but also an emotional and psychological treasure. So this would be surrounding oneself with joy, surrounding oneself with love and that creative spirit that comes from it. And so it's being able to lead your life from this energy, from the cup energy. With the King of Cups as the significator, it means that we're talking about how to find the joy and the passion in your life and how to allow that to lead your direction. So the King is a ruler, ruling from this place of the heart, this place of passion and emotional and psychological joy. So as we're pulling more cards, the question that you want to consider is, how joyous is your life? How passionate is your life? Alright, you may notice that I've changed the view to get a better perspective on the cards. for this reading. What I'm sensing and picking up on is an energy of feeling dissatisfied with life, feeling unfulfilled or unhappy with the day-to-day existence, wishing for and wanting for something better, wishing for and wanting for a life more in alignment with that King of Cups card. And it's interesting how the Page of Cups is right underneath that King, as if to say that central thing that you need to find to pursue your life in a passionate and heartfelt way is being delivered. That is coming into your life. And I see this surrounded by a couple of things. It tells me that the past has been different from the direction in which you desire to go. It shows me that there is divine order to this change coming into your life, leading from the heart. It isn't to say that the experience before didn't have value, because the contrast is a lesson. The contrast is also important. It's for you to see, feel, and experience the difference. When you're living to survive or fully engaged in and enjoying life, it's time for this change to come in, because this is bringing divine order to your life. It's bringing balance, the proper balance, to your life experience. And so you might say that it's balancing your karma. And this would be in a positive way, in a positive judgment or outcome. And then the other side of the card is telling me that not only is this something you're fated to find and to fully dive into, but also that it involves leaving behind whatever you've been doing or whatever way that you've been living that hasn't been fulfilling you or hasn't been satisfying. There's a lot of pain in that experience. There has been a lot of pain and suffering, thus represented by the 6 swords. But that pain and suffering of the past needs to be left behind, so that you're never looking back or going back to the other way of doing things, but that you're fully committed to living life in the way, ruling your life in the way that the King of Cups would, following your passion, following your heart, living from a place of love. And also, this is not just about work that you might do, but it's living from the heart in the way that you experience life, in the way that you interact with others, in the way that your perspective of life will change. And once these lessons are learned, you keep them and you never look back. And it is this that leads you to a place of beautiful joy, security, happy family, a happily ever after kind of life, where dreams don't just come true, but they also sustain. And you're living now in this beautiful way, experiencing the beauty that life has to offer, and always and ever staying true to that and never turning back to the old ways. This is the gift that this month and this year will bring you, is this change in direction, and it's divinely ordered. So it is advised to go with the flow. As I just heard that message, go with the flow. So it'll be much easier for you to transition if you can release. Let go of past assumptions about what's necessary. If you can release and let go of past ways of thinking, past perspectives, and even past assumptions, not only about the way of life, but also about others, the people that surround you. If you can let go of that and allow it to be fresh and new, and just go with the flow of that, and let it carry you on. Let it carry you on to that living in the beauty of life, which is what you're swimming towards. Okay, next we're going to draw some oracle cards. A central challenge here is ambition. Set your sights beyond the horizon. Okay. What I'm hearing here is, honestly, I think that the way of the past may have been fueled by ambition. That may have taken you actually away from the heart. A desire to perhaps succeed in a social position, or succeed in praise, external praise from the world or from others. Setting your sights beyond the horizon, try to look beyond what you've seen before. See in a new way. Explore. Maps show what has already been discovered. Go another way. I like that. I always find joy when the oracle supports the message in the cards. And so that just, again, is about that transition. Being able to see with new eyes, to look in a new way. And you don't have to do what's been done before. You can go another way, and you're going to find another way. A card about feeling safe. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. Sometimes this just reminds me of the phrase of going back to the drawing board. Don't be afraid of recognizing that the choices you made in the past may have been made out of the wrong motivation. Not to any fault by you, because it's natural to have earthly concerns in this world. And so if you fear survival, if you fear security, that may have driven your ambition to be something that maybe didn't really suit your soul, or didn't really follow your heart. And that's why we want to open that heart back up and reach to explore further. I sense there are 2 more cards to draw here, so that is what we're going to do. Chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. Yeah, okay, so open up to possibility, open up to the absolute openness of things. Oh goodness, I'm sorry for my language. Open yourself to possibilities and be excited about what's possible. You can explore openly. You can throw away the old framework and what if, ask yourself this, what if anything could happen? What if anything could happen? Our final bit of advice from the Oracle is to dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. Oh, have you ever watched that? Have you ever gone out to a body of water at night on a full moon and just watched the water sparkle in the moonlight? It's a very serene and beautiful sight. And it's very inspiring and uplifting. I wonder if you could meditate on that and take yourself into that space. That same sort of feeling in that space where you can open up and from this place of just feeling the beauty and the joy of the scene in front of you and opening your mind to an optimistic mindset that anything could happen as you focus on that image and watch that water sparkle. What impulses, what inspirations, what excitement begins to fill you. Take a moment after this reading and try that meditation. See where it takes you. And those things may not turn overnight. That change is here and the shift will take place in your life. And it begins here. It begins in the mind. It begins in the heart. And it begins in inspiration. So allow yourself to let go of pessimism. Let go of anger, frustration. Allow yourself a moment of feeling free and joyful and see where that takes you. This concludes the reading for Water in July, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. It's very helpful if you would, I hate to ask sometimes, but if you would like, share, subscribe, as they say, and a comment would be welcome. What passion are you feeling? What excitement are you feeling? What's beginning to grow inside you? What is beginning to spark? Leave a comment down below. And if you do leave a comment, then at the end of the month, I'm going to choose randomly from among those who have contributed, and I will provide a free video reading. I will need your email address in order to send that out, but if you don't mind leaving that in the comments, then you might be a winner of a free reading. So go ahead and comment, leave an email under the comment, and when I draw a winner at random, maybe that will be you. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate those who return and those who view my readings. Have a wonderful rest of the day.